If you wake up in the morning with stiff joints, achy knees, or that dull, achy pain which takes forever to go away, then today's video might just completely transform your life. Because what most people don't realize is that majority of the pain which is present in your joints and in your muscles is all about what you eat, and it is very less about the arthritis in your joints or just plain aging, which has been told to you is a major reason. So today I'm going to share with you top 5 foods which are silently triggering inflammation in your body and leading to joint pain and muscle pain. And also top 5 healing foods that can reduce inflammation and improve your joint pain and muscle pain instantly. And make sure you stay till the end because I'm going to share with you my secret morning drink that reduces inflammation and has shown to improve joint pain and muscle pain in my patients. Hi, I'm Dr. Anshul Gupta, a former Cleveland Clinic functional medicine physician from US. I help people improve their chronic diseases by making personalized functional medicine plans. Now, most people think that the joint pain and the muscle pain they are experiencing is basically because on the wear and tear of these joints. That is only partially true because the new research suggests that the amount of pain that you're experiencing in your body might not be all correlated to the wear and tear. In fact, it correlates with the amount of systemic inflammation which is present inside your body. And the biggest reason of high amount of inflammation present in our body is because we are eating the wrong foods which are fueling the fire of inflammation, and plus we are eating very less amount of foods which can actually lower inflammation and safeguard our joints. And that's exactly the reason I'm sharing with you my top 5 foods which trigger joint pains that you should completely avoid, and top 5 healing foods that you should include in your diet on the daily basis so that way you can reduce inflammation and joint and muscle pain in your body. So let's get started. The very first food which is really bad for your joints is refined vegetable oils. This includes canola oil, sunflower oil, corn oil, vegetable oils as well as soya bean oils. The reason these vegetable oils are really bad for our body is because they are very high in omega-6 fatty acids. What the modern research shows that diet which is high in omega-6 fatty acids actually trigger inflammation and specifically targets your muscle and joints and leads to this pain in your body. Now these omega-6 fatty acids are very different from omega-3 fatty acids, so don't confuse them over here. And that's the reason we want to avoid these refined vegetable oils which are not only high in omega-6, but the process used for refining these vegetable oils removes further the good fatty acids and in fact adds a lot of additional chemicals which further causes inflammation in your body and damages your body. So completely stop using refined vegetable oils. The second food which is really bad for your joints is refined sugars. Now let's first define what comes under this umbrella of refined sugar. Refined sugar is any processed sugar which you are eating, whether it is white sugar, brown sugar, whether it is sugar candies or cakes or pastries or even white bread which is made from refined white flour, or if you're drinking a lot of sodas which have high amount of sugar too. The reason this refined sugar is bad for your joints is that as soon as you're consuming it, you have an insulin spike that leads to increase in your inflammatory markers called CRP. This CRP directly attacks your joints as well as your muscles and causes increased pain in your body. So that's the reason stay away from refined sugar as much as possible. The third food over here is gluten. It has been shown that gluten, which is a molecule which is present in wheat, can start attacking the joints and causes too much inflammation in the body. Gluten basically mimics your body's protein structure and that leads to something called leaky gut. And that leaky gut has been associated with high amount of inflammation in your body. And that inflammation ultimately reaches your joints as well as your muscles and leads to triggering of pain in them. So that's the reason any kind of gluten containing products, you should avoid them completely. The next food to avoid over here is dairy. More and more people are reacting to dairy. It is not a reaction where you will suddenly have violent diarrhea or vomiting or you will have swelling of your body. People will notice that as soon as they give up dairy, after a few weeks, they will notice that their joint pain and swelling in your body and bloating is improving considerably. The reason being the modern dairy, the way it is produced is very highly inflammatory because it has lot of chemicals added to it as well as it has external hormones added to it which is not good for our body. Plus the diet which has been given to a livestock when they are producing this dairy is highly inflammatory and those inflammatory products comes to the milk and when we consume this dairy it enters our body and destroys our body too. The last food over here is alcohol. Alcohol depletes your body of magnesium and B vitamins as well as alcohol also causes sluggish liver. And by depleting your body by essential vitamins and also affecting your liver, alcohol causes increased inflammation which directly affects your joints. Plus, a lot of people have high uric acid levels. And when you consume alcohol, your uric acid levels increases which further damages your joints. So that's the reason these are the top worst foods that you should completely avoid if you do have joint pain and body pain. Now let me share with you the top 5 foods that you should eat on the daily basis to improve your joint pain. The first food over here is turmeric. Turmeric is an Indian spice which is very high in a compound called curcumin. Curcumin is a potent anti-inflammatory molecule. Research shows that curcumin can lower IL-6, NF-kappa-B as well as CRP levels in your body which are all inflammatory molecules which are causing destruction to your joints as well as to your muscles. That's the reason including turmeric on the regular basis in your diet is definitely going to improve the joint pain and the muscle pain in your body. The next food over here is the food which is rich in omega-3 fatty acids. Now if you will remember, the bad foods was the omega-6 fatty acids. So instead of using the omega-6 fatty acid, you should use foods which are high in omega-3 fatty acids. So for this omega-3 fatty acids, if you can eat fatty fishes, that is the highest amount of omega-3 fatty acids. But if you are vegan or vegetarian, then you can use alternative sources, which includes chia seeds, flax seeds, walnuts, which are again good sources of vegan or vegetarian omega-3 fatty acids. The third foods to include over here are all different green leafy vegetables. Why specifically green leafy vegetables? Because they are high in different antioxidant compounds. They are very high in vitamin K. They are very high in iron as well as they are alkalinizing for your body. So thereby removing the acid which accumulates in your joints as well as in your muscles. And that's the reason by having all of these antioxidants, anti-inflammatory and vitamins and minerals, they support your inflammatory pathways as well as improve the joint as well as muscle health in your body. The next foods to include over here are berries, specifically blueberries and strawberries. The reason being these berries are one of the highest food sources of antioxidant compounds called anthocyanins. Several research studies show these anthocyanin compounds can literally shut off the inflammatory pathways in your body, thereby reducing inflammation significantly. So that's the reason even if you're using frozen blueberries or frozen strawberries, they have so many antioxidant compounds that they will help in lowering inflammation as well as will help in supporting your joint and muscle health. The last food category over here is foods which actually boost the collagen production in your body. Now collagen is the molecule which is present in all of your muscles as well as all of your joints. And as you age, your body produces less and less collagen. So you need foods to boost the production of collagen in your body. So if you can eat meat products, then you can directly get collagen through your meats or your bone broth, or you can get collagen peptides as your protein powder. But if you're vegan or vegetarian, then you have to work more and you should include foods which are high in vitamin C like amla, which is the Indian gooseberry, or lemon or lime, which is again very high in vitamin C. Plus pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds as well as lentils and legumes have the right amino acids which works with these vitamin C containing foods to boost the collagen production in your body. So these are my top 5 foods which are going to help in improving your joint inflammation as well as joint pain. Now let me share with you the secret morning natural drink that has helped several of my patients in reducing inflammation as well as improving their joint and muscle pain. So for this you need 1 cup of warm water. Make sure it is warm and not boiling water. Then you add half a teaspoon of turmeric powder to it. Then you grate half an inch of fresh ginger into this water. Then you squeeze in half a lemon or lime into it. and then you add a pinch of black pepper into it. You mix all of these together, let it sit for 3 to 4 minutes so all of the antioxidant compounds get absorbed into the water. And then you can drink it slowly. The best time to drink this is early in the morning as soon as you wake up, because that's the time your body is waking up, and all of the compounds in this drink, which includes curcumin, vitamin C, gingerols, piperine, all of these compounds are going to help in reducing inflammation and will help you be joint and muscle pain free throughout the day. So today I shared with you that joint pain is not only about wear and tear or arthritis or aging. It is actually all about what you are eating. So if you avoid the wrong foods which are actually causing this joint pain and include the right foods which can be healing for your joints, you can see a significant improvement in your body. In that aspect also, I've created a special supplement called InflammaPro, which has the right amount of antioxidant and anti-inflammatory molecules, and that has helped several of my patients in reducing inflammation as well as joint pain. If you want to buy it, the link will be in the description. That can be a very important add-on tool to help get rid of the joint pain for you. I hope you like this video. If you do, please like and subscribe to my channel as well as share this video with others who can benefit from it. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.